Hey everyone, Scott here, aka SANspotter, and welcome to the Santa Fe Depot in downtown San Diego. Current time is 5:35 a.m., getting ready to hop on Amtrak Pacific Surfliner train number 763 to Los Angeles. Schedule time up to LA is just about 2.5 hours, and it should be pretty comfortable since we're doing this in business class. Anyway, I gotta admit that I'm a little bit out of my element when it comes to trains and train stations because, hey, I'm an aviation guy and this is just a little bit different for me. It's alright though, because I love the history of the US rail network, and these old train stations are simply amazing. There are two business class cars for every Pacific Surfliner train, which are located directly behind the locomotive. And just so you know, it behooves you to get in line really early so you can get a seat on the upper deck on the left-hand side of the train for those primo views of the ocean all the way up to LA. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but those of you expecting airline quality levels of business class service are going to be a little bit disappointed. Nope, there are no lie flat seats on these trains, but the seats are pretty good, plenty of legroom, huge tray tables, and all in all, it's pretty darn comfortable. Oh, and there's also a 220-volt electrical outlet at every seat, which is convenient, but there's only one, so you're gonna have to battle it out with your seatmate if you both need power. And check out these really detailed safety cars. I haven't seen anything that cool on any airline I've flown recently. For those of you wondering what the bathrooms are like here on the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner, I've got good news and bad news for you. First of all, there's lots of them. I actually counted 5 down here on the lower level of the second business class car, and I had them all to myself. So, in a nutshell, using the bathroom on this train is a no-stress experience. You're not going to be fighting with the other passengers for the use of the lavatories, and it's definitely not an airline-style experience where you have to wait until they turn off the seatbelt sign before you can get up and go. On the train, go whenever you want. Just make sure you time it so you don't miss any views of the ocean, which is really important. As far as the bad news goes, these secluded bathrooms are a little bit sketchy, so I wouldn't recommend coming down here, even if you're just a little bit afraid of the dark. Just in time for views of the ocean north of Oceanside, you should know that there are free snacks available in this little cubby area at the back of the business class car. Free coffee, muffins, nothing extravagant, but it'll do, mostly because it's free. quality of the scenery diminishes rapidly just north of San Juan Capistrano, but the good news is that these seats are pretty darn comfortable and it didn't take very long to find a really comfortable position. My wife had a little bit of a problem with it, but eventually she got it all sorted out and all was good. Having a comfortable seat for this stage of the ride is going to be really important though, because the ocean views are long gone and it's just going to be urban sprawl all the way into Union Station. That's alright though, because I love everything about LA and my eyes were glued to the window the entire way in. I love this city. Anyway, that's it for this quick 2.5-hour ride up from San Diego to Los Angeles, and if you've ever been tempted to take this train instead of driving, I can't recommend it highly enough. Yes, it costs a little bit more than driving, but the convenience alone makes it all worth it, especially since you'll be able to get some work done along the way. It's fast, comfortable, reliable, and something that my wife and I do every time that we need to go up to LA. And if there's one final tip that I can leave you with, it's to arrive at the train station at least 30 minutes early so you can get a seat on the upper deck facing the ocean. All seats on this train are first come, first serve, and they go fast, so you gotta be quick. Anyway, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one.